If the number 4 picks a ball up here in their defending third and manages to dribble from this third into the middle third into the final third and score a goal, they will accumulate 3, 2, 1. So they will score 6 points. Hi, my name's Samantha Griffiths, Coach Development Officer here at the Football Association. This session's on moving with the ball. This session is mainly focused for beginners. We're going to start with an unopposed practice that looks at players moving the ball using different techniques through different size gates. The first part of this session is mainly around giving players an opportunity to experiment using different parts of the feet, different techniques, varying their speeds in which they move. You'll see there's different size gates, so the smaller gates can challenge them more. The bigger gates will make it easier for some of the players that might be struggling a little bit. We're then going to build this session into a more opposed practice where we're going to add some defenders in that are going to block the gates, and then building that into a game-related match at the end where there'll be more decisions for the players to make and picking and choosing where and when to move with the ball. So it doesn't matter how many players you have in this session. This session can work with 4, it can work with 10, it can work with 20. The idea is that the players work inside the square, they have a ball each, it's an unopposed practice with as many number of gates as you like. The blue ones are the tighter ones, which will make it more challenging for the players if they want to have a go at getting through tighter spaces. Then we've got the larger gates that obviously make it easier to move through. So yeah, once the players have had lots of goes at getting through the gates, you can put things like speed, time, how many gates can they get through in a certain amount of time, so turn it into a little competition. Give more points for the tighter gates because obviously it's harder to get through. Less points for the wider gates. Again, you can have as many different gates as you like in here. We're then going to progress that onto blockers. So there'll be however many blockers that you want to put in. At this point, this is still unopposed. So all the blockers will do, they will move between the gates to block the gate so people can't get through. So it's unopposed. So if there's a blocker here, this player might have a ball. That gate has been blocked, so then they got to recognise that, turn and move with the ball to another gate. Once that player has blocked that gate, they then move to another gate. Turn this into a little competition of how many times can the blockers stop people getting through the gate versus how many times can the players with the ball get through the gates. So this is a progression from the last one. Now this becomes a totally opposed practice. So the attackers start in the middle. So here you'll see we've got 5 blues on the inside, 5 yellows on the outside. I've added 4 goals targets on the outside of the square. The idea is each one of the attacking players in here has a ball each. They get 30 seconds, like the previous practice, to get through as many gates as they can, giving themselves points. It's up to you whatever points, however many the gates are worth, they're going to work together to add them up as a team. After 30 seconds, the coach shouts, go. All the defenders will then come into the practice and play a 1v1 against anyone that they want to play with. So we basically end up with 5 1v1s all over the pitch. The idea is the attacking players with the ball, they're still trying to score as many points as they can, but this time it's opposed and a defender's trying to get the ball. If the defender wins a ball of them, they can score in any one of the 4 goals. Once their ball has been scored, they both then drop out, okay? And we keep going until there's 1 left, and then the attacking team, once all the defenders have won the balls, they're all in the net, we then add up the attackers' scores of how many times they've got through the gates. The practice will then switch over. So the yellows will then come in to have a go at attacking, the blues will have a go at defending. I would say make sure you time this right, maybe 30 seconds without a defender in, 30 seconds with a defender in. But again, this is where you need to put it into your context of what your players are capable of and how much you want to challenge them. So last part to this session is a matched up 5v5 game. The idea is that we're really now trying to challenge the players on choosing and encouraging to move with the ball and dribble as much as we can. So this is a scoring system. So if you look at the yellows here, their scoring system is 3-2-1 and the blue scoring system is 3-2-1 going this way. If the number 4 picks a ball up here in their defending third and manages to dribble from this third into the middle third into the final third and score a goal, they will accumulate 3-2-1. So they will score 6 points. If we pick up the ball here and manage to move the ball from this third into the final third and score, it'll be worth 3 points. If we score here, so the 3 might dribble the ball in, pass a ball, and we score from the final third into the goal, then it's just 1 point. So the scoring system basically allows to try and encourage players to dribble from one third to the next third and get a shot off. The idea of matched up is that we can now start to look at decision making of when to dribble, when to pass, but the scoring system hopefully encourages the players to want to try and get the ball into higher areas as quick as they can to accumulate more points for the goals that are scored.